A war you're not watching closely enough is about to hit your wallet at the pump. Ukraine is systematically destroying Russian refineries with long-range drones. This is not a symbolic gesture. It is taking real capacity offline globally, and there is no backup plant ready to fill the gap. Ukraine has launched repeated long-range drone strikes on Russian oil infrastructure. Most recently, they hit a major oil hub housing 2 refineries and a petrochemical plant. These attacks are not just making headlines. They are physically destroying the machinery that turns crude oil into usable fuel. Helena Croft, the global head of commodity strategy at RBC Capital Markets, put the situation in very clear terms. She said the ongoing attacks on these Russian refineries are going to cause deeper problems than the crude product market. People often talk about finding additional supplies of crude oil when prices rise. But as Croft pointed out, there is no spare capacity for refineries out there right now. That is the key phrase you need to understand. If Russian refineries go offline, there is no idle plant somewhere else in the world that can immediately replace that lost output. Diesel and gasoline prices will rise. Europe will feel the impact first, but the shock will spread. While Russian refineries burn, another major supply source remains heavily constrained. The United States and Iran are stuck in slow-moving diplomatic negotiations. President Trump reportedly rejected any confidence that a deal with Tehran is close. The strategy appears to be letting economic pressure build over time. This means sanctions on Iranian oil stay tight. If Iran's output is capped by sanctions and Russian refineries are damaged by drones, the global product market tightens significantly. Helena Croft described the current oil price environment as a muddle-through environment. It is annoying for consumers and businesses, but it is not catastrophic. However, she drew a clear line in the sand. If we hit $110 to $120 oil, the entire conversation changes. A constrained Iranian supply removes a potential shock absorber from the global market. It means the pressure from lost Russian refining capacity cannot be relieved by a sudden flood of new crude. The market stays tight. The threat is not limited to liquid fuels. Natural gas markets are also bracing for a turbulent winter. Europe is heading into the cold months with lower storage levels than desired. At the same time, the Black Sea has become the most dangerous waterway in the world. This directly threatens natural gas shipments moving through the region. Helena Croft warned that American spot liquefied natural gas cargoes will become the object of a fierce bidding war between Asia and Europe. Both regions need the fuel to keep their economies running and their homes heated. If Qatar's tankers do not move freely due to regional instability, Europe could face serious shortages. That would push energy prices higher across the board. When natural gas becomes expensive, industries often switch to diesel for power generation. This increases the demand for diesel, right, when Russian refinery supplies are dropping. The two markets feed into each other. What does this mean for Morocco? Morocco imports nearly all its oil and most of its gas. The country operates as a strict price taker in global markets. When diesel prices spike in Rotterdam, they spike in Casablanca within weeks. There is no buffer to protect the local economy. The cost of moving goods, running agricultural equipment, and powering industrial sites will rise in lockstep with global markets. This creates a direct threat to local profit margins and inflation rates. If oil hits triple digits, the pressure point will arrive. Consumers are still spending money right now, but that will change if fuel costs eat into disposable income. For a country heavily reliant on imported refined products, the second-order effects are significant. Transport costs rise, which makes food more expensive. Manufacturing becomes less competitive globally. The Moroccan economy feels the squeeze from a conflict happening thousands of miles away, simply because it relies on the global supply chain. But this crisis also creates a clear opportunity for entrepreneurs and investors. The energy crisis opens doors in solar storage, battery backup, and efficiency technologies. Morocco has massive solar potential. Companies that help businesses and households reduce their diesel dependency will win major contracts. If you run a business with diesel generators, you should lock in contracts now before prices soar. fleet operators need to seriously consider fuel hedging to protect their operating costs. For traders and investors, you need to monitor diesel futures and energy exchange traded funds closely. If winter hits hard and Russian refineries stay damaged, prices could soar rapidly. Knowledge of these geopolitical dynamics is worth real money in the current market environment. The smart money is already positioning for a tight winter. Builders who create localized energy solutions will find a highly receptive market desperate to cut ties with volatile global diesel prices. Policymakers must also act decisively. Morocco should accelerate refinery partnerships and build out strategic reserves. Heavily investing in renewable energy is not just an environmental goal anymore. It is a national security imperative. There are common mistakes to avoid in this environment. Do not panic buy fuel. That behavior creates artificial shortages and makes the problem worse for everyone. Instead, plan ahead and secure your supply chains rationally. Do not ignore the geopolitical signals coming from Eastern Europe and the Middle East. This is not a temporary blip on the radar. The attacks on Russian refineries are part of a sustained military campaign. Expect more disruption in the future. Finally, do not assume high prices automatically mean a recession. Consumers are still spending money. The real pressure point has not arrived yet, but it will if oil breaks into triple digits. Preparation is the only defense against a perfect storm of refinery damage and winter demand. Watch the diesel futures market over the next 30 days. Track the repair timelines of damaged Russian refineries. If those facilities stay offline through December, the winter price spike will arrive exactly as predicted.